Naria fowleri. This name might sound strange, but it's important to remember Naria fowleri is not just any microorganism, it's a deadly one. It's a tiny amoeba, a single-celled organism that lives in warm, fresh water. These environments are its natural habitat. Think lakes, rivers, and even hot springs. These are the places where Naria fowleri thrives. This amoeba is a silent predator, and its target is the human brain. It enters the body through the nose and travels to the brain. While infections are rare, they are almost always deadly. The fatality rate is over 97%, making it a serious health concern. This essay will explain how this tiny organism can cause such devastating damage. Scientists are working hard to understand it better. Most amoebas are harmless, but Naria fowleri is different. It has unique characteristics that make it particularly dangerous. It's often called the brain-eating amoeba. This nickname is not an exaggeration. It literally consumes brain tissue. This nickname tells you exactly why it's so dangerous. Awareness and education are key to prevention. This amoeba thrives in warm water, especially during the summer months. Higher temperatures create ideal conditions for its growth. So while swimming and enjoying water activities is fun, it's crucial to be aware of the risks. Simple precautions can make a big difference. Naria fowleri enters the human body through the nose. This tiny yet deadly amoeba thrives in warm, freshwater environments such as lakes, rivers, and hot springs. Imagine you're swimming in a lake on a hot day. The water feels refreshing, but it might be harboring an unseen danger. If the water is contaminated, the amoeba can enter your nose with force, especially if you're diving or splashing. The forceful entry is often due to activities that push water up the nasal passages. This isn't the amoeba's natural habitat, but it's the start of its deadly journey. It thrives in warm water but can survive in the human body. Once inside the nose, the amoeba travels along the olfactory nerve. This nerve is like a highway leading straight to the brain. This nerve is responsible for our sense of smell, and it provides a direct pathway to the brain. The amoeba uses this pathway to move deeper into the body. The amoeba is drawn to a chemical called acetylcholine, which is found in the olfactory nerve. This chemical is crucial for nerve signal transmission. This chemical acts like a beacon, guiding the amoeba towards its target, the brain. Once it reaches the brain, it begins to cause severe damage, leading to a condition known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. The human body is not defenseless against invaders. When Naria fowleri enters the nose, the immune system kicks into action. The first line of defense is the mucus lining the nasal passages. This mucus tries to trap the amoeba and prevent it from moving further. Next, special white blood cells called neutrophils rush to the scene. These cells are like the body's soldiers, and they try to engulf and destroy the invading amoeba. However, Naria fowleri is a tough opponent. It has developed ways to resist the attacks of these immune cells, making it difficult for the body to fight back effectively. Section 4. Ravaging the brain, pathology and symptoms. Once Naria fowleri reaches the brain, it multiplies rapidly. This single-celled organism, often found in warm, fresh water, becomes a deadly invader. The brain is a delicate organ, and the amoeba's presence causes inflammation and damage to brain tissue. This inflammation, known as primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, disrupts normal brain function. Other immune cells, like eosinophils and microglia, join the fight, but they are often overwhelmed by the speed and ferocity of the amoeba's attack. The immune response, though robust, is often too late. The infection progresses rapidly, often within a week. This rapid progression leaves little time for effective medical intervention. The early symptoms mimic those of the flu, headache, fever, nausea, and vomiting. These common symptoms make early diagnosis challenging. As the infection worsens, more severe neurological symptoms appear: stiff neck, confusion, seizures, hallucinations, and even coma. These symptoms indicate the extensive damage being done to the brain. Sadly, the damage to the brain is usually irreversible, leading to death in most cases. The fatality rate is over 97%, making it one of the most deadly infections known. Section 5. Treatment and prevention. There is no cure for Naria fowleri infection. While some medications have shown promise in laboratory settings, they are often ineffective in real-life scenarios. The high mortality rate underscores the importance of prevention. The best way to prevent infection is to avoid swimming or participating in water sports in warm, fresh water, especially during the hottest times of the year. If you do choose to swim in these environments, use nose clips or hold your nose shut to prevent water from entering. Remember, Naria fowleri infection is rare, but it's always better to be safe than sorry.